welcome you to Los Angeles. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Chicago White Sox taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. We get a chance to watch one of the hottest bats in the game. He's been huge for his team, Singy.
Yeah, just impressive contact and seems to find every gap available, Boog.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set now. Today's starting pitcher, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
On the ground to first, and Freeman, the Gold Glover, makes the play. He steps on the bag, and the first out of the game is an easy one. Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. This is not a team that's had much success driving the baseball so far this year. They have to rely on stringing hits together as opposed to scoring a lot of runs on homers, doubles, and triples, so it's hard to bunch runs together.
And that's exhausting when your team is at the bottom of the league in slugging percentage, and how much it takes, Boog, for you to put together a rally and put together a big inning. Just a difficult thing to do consistently over a long season. So somehow, some way, somebody's going to have to find some power in this lineup so that they can have some easier wins and enjoy this season a little bit more.
Swing and a miss, and the count is 1-2. Yamamoto was recently named Pitcher of the Month for some outstanding work on the mound. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
No question that he earned that Pitcher of the Month award, Boog. He was just dominant. String together enough of those, and you can expect some other hardware on the mantle.
Got him. Yeah, there's 2 away.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. Those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
And here is Sosa to the plate. And ball 1. Two outs. That one's in there. And the count 1-1. That's the third. Muncy sends it to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for the White Sox. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. You're dialed into the show. Back here with my pal Singy, and on the hill, Jonathan Cannon. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
Yeah, his batting average against is actually better when he's in a jam, so we'll see if he continues to dance his way out of danger.
Bottom of the first, and now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Tommy Edman. And there's a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Here's Mookie now, 9th in the NL in hitting, entering play. And that's a base hit. lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Nice line drive to the full side, batted out front, but just stayed through it nice enough that we ripped it into the outfield.
First and second, no outs. And up to the plate is Will Smith. Good power, not great in the OBP department. That's to third. Fair ball. Here comes Edmund around third. It's too easy. It's an RBI single.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Shohei Ohtani comes into this one with more homers than anyone in the National League. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Flying around third is Betts. Now a long throw home, but it's no fly. And they lead by 2.
Didn't take long to get himself to that at bat. Wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Andy Pages steps to the plate for the Dodgers, entering this one second in the National League in hitting. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. And they're happy to play station to station right here. Bases loaded, nobody out.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. Just a simple ground ball the other way, but had eyes on him, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a home. Now the bases loaded, big opportunity for them to break this game open.
Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one is back. It's gone! Grand slam! And that funky Muncy hits one out. His 14th of the year, and they add to their lead. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. Great job here of staying within himself. You know that if you get a knock, you're going to drive that couple, so stay focused on that. Well, he does more than just a knock. It's the grand slam, the drive in forward. Really good job of play.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Jonathan Cannon departs, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. So they turn things over to one of their young arms, Drew Thorpe.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
So now it's Freddie Freeman, the top hitter in the National League, entering the day. Swing and a pop-up. Montgomery puts it away for the out. Time now for Dave Roberts' lineup for the Los Angeles Dodgers. Chris, this is an offense that puts the bat on the ball. Tough outs pretty much throughout the lineup, and they have fewer strikeouts than any other team in the league.
Yeah, Boog, and I just remember as a player, when you're going up against a club like this, it keeps you on your toes all game long because you got to make plays for your pitcher on the defense. And so an offense like that can really put some pressure on that defense. So they can swing the bats, put it in play, but I also think if they run the bases hard, it adds another element to their game.
Hit on the ground to short. Montgomery on to first, and Hernandez is out. You rewind and think back to those Giants teams that won 3 world titles. They were pretty good contact-based teams. Obviously, the Royals as well. It feels like it's swinging back a little bit towards there's an advantage to having some hitters in your lineup that make contact. And first offering is fouled off. Hernandez launched a homer in his most recent game. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Topman racing over to make the catch. on the show. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Second inning set to go. Now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox. Colson Montgomery. Yamamoto back to work. Outside low, ball one.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
Next pitch is outside. Kenny Jansen doing home plate duties in this one.
Not a huge strike zone from Jansen, so he can't really be called a pitcher's umpire, but he does like the bottom part of the strike zone. We may see some pitchers steal a few strikes down there, especially the ones right below the knees. That's if their catcher can present it properly.
That's a ball.
Check swing, and that's a ball. The Dodgers could really use a win here in the thick of the postseason hunt. Draws the walk there, and that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
And here's the catcher, Edgar Carroll. Runner takes off. That's in for a strike. Safe at second with a stolen base.
You don't usually see teams try to claw back into games by being aggressive on the base pass like this, but it's still early in this one. It's kind of telling me they're going to try to tackle this one run at a time instead of waiting back for a big 3-run homer.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in game one of this 3-game set. The next pitch misses, and it's a ball and a strike.
Yeah, and the clubhouse mood swings a little more with each game down the stretch, Boo. Win this one, and they'll be feeling pretty good. Lose it, and maybe some anxiety starts to set in.
Up the middle, Betts. Whips it to first. One out in the second.
That is it. The left fielder, number 23.
Andrew Benintendi steps up. Benintendi, the former first-round pick, Golden Spikes Award winner. And there's a foul ball. One out and a runner at second here at the top of the second. Next offering is fouled back. Gets a piece and stays alive. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Fastball is outside. Montgomery leads off second with one gone in the inning. Stays alive. Man at second. Strike three. It's a strikeout for Yoshinobu.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Here's Corey Lee. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
One ball, no strikes.
Check swing, called strike. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. 2 outs and one in scoring position. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. That K is his third of the game. The White Sox lead one, still up against a 6-0 deficit. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's the second baseman, Tommy Edman. There's a swing and a drive. Out of here, a home run off the foul pole. His 14th of the year, and they add to the lead.
He wasted no time in that at bat. Swinging at the first pitch, and he punished it. He really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until he clanked off the pole. Every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something, but really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
Now it's Mookie Betts. On the ground. Fires over to first, and Betts is set down.
Now batting, catcher.
The batter now will be Will Smith. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. 2 away.
Up next, with the Dodgers, the designated hitter,
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Oh, look at the stop. And very nicely done for the out. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
I'm so glad Yamamoto made the move to Major League Baseball. He's one of the most decorated pitchers to come out of Japan and finished his Nippon professional baseball career in style.
And there's a ball.
Facing elimination and pitching in Game 6 of the Japan series, Yamamoto pitched a complete game with 14 strikeouts and broke the series strikeout record held by Yu Darvish. What a way to go out.
Foul ball still 1-2 count.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
The 1-2. In the air, left field, down the line. That one gets down for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
Michael A. Taylor steps to the plate for the White Sox. And there's the strike. Taylor, a former Gold Glove winner, hitting 9th in today's lineup. He joined the team as a free agent. Here comes the 0-1. Line drive. Reaching for it and brings it in.
Now batting, right fielder, Mike Tauchman.
There's Mike Tauchman.
Definitely classify Talkman as one of those gritty players, willing to do whatever, get on base, get around the bases.
Right back to the mound. Could be an easy two. Over to second for one. On to first, but it pulls him off the bag.
Well, they had the chance to turn in two right there, but I don't think he got a good grip on the ball as he tried to transfer from glove to throwing hand. They say you can't assume a double play. I beg to differ at the big league level, but it's going to be ruled as a fielder's choice.
And next to him for the Sox, Miguel Vargas. In the dirt. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Nobody on defense feels great right now. The pitcher feels responsible for missing so far outside, and the catcher wishes he could have done more to try to stop it.
Man on second, two down. Just missed. And that misses. And it's 2-1. Just missed.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with a 3-1 count.
Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Now a great back and forth and that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow he found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Sosa stands in now and watches strike one. Cut on and lifted in the air. Hernandez sizing it up. He's got it. And that's the third out. White Sox strand a couple, not going their way. It's 7-0. Welcome back to the ballpark as we check out the current playoff picture. Swing a high fly ball down the right field line. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball.
You know, these Dodgers really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They jumped all over the starter and knocked him out of the game early. He just was never able to settle in, and the damage was done by the time he got the hook.
And that's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
The third baseman, number 13.
And now it's Max Muncy. He's already homered here in this one. And first offering is fouled off.
I mean, when you're chasing the opposing starter in the first inning or two, that's just such a tone setter for the game. And it puts the other team back on their heels, and it instills a lot of confidence in your lineup from top to bottom.
Paez on at first, nobody out.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
One more, baby, let's go!
Foul off the plate, they'll do it again. And the funky Muncy is stifled by the strikeout.
The first baseman, number 5.
Next to the dish is Freddie.
Freeman.
Fall off foul. Base hit center field. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Now back.
You often hear the phrase short to it, the long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Taylor flying after this one. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. One run across. The relay to the plate. See, he beats the tag. It's 9-0.
Gets the job done as he brings home a can. Anytime you can drive the ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
One out, runner at second. Here's Kike Hernandez. Fly to right his first time. Swing and a ball driven out to center. Going back on this one. Got it. Bangs against the wall but holds on. Now a relay to third. And he's out. Cut down and that ends the inning.
Tremendous job of getting set up behind and underneath this ball to come through with full momentum. A strike thrown to third base. That'll end the inning, and the dugout is fired up.
Let's check out some notable Cy Young candidates so far this year. And there's a strike.
Here's a fun fact. Dodger Stadium was also the home of the Los Angeles Angels for 4 years in the 1960s while they waited for Anaheim Stadium to be built. When the Angels were playing games at home, instead of Dodger Stadium, they called it Chavez Ravine Stadium.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Got him looking, and he didn't like the call.
Well, just a great job of playing catch with the catcher. Exactly where the catcher set up is where he threw that pitch, and probably fooled the umpire a little bit because there was no budge at all.
Edgar Caro steps to the plate for the White Sox. Grounded out his first time up. And that one fouled off. Foul ball there. One down, base is empty. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
That was a pretty good pitch, top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially when 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And first offering is fouled off. High fly ball out into left center field. Makes the catch, inning over.
You see me, you see me, you see me, you see me. Me not bad talk, envy, not jealousy. Me not cold feelings, wish bad on nobody. Me give thanks and praise for what God given.
Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Fuck up the place, just wanna see that stick on your face. Fuck up the place, we just tryna dance, yo, turn up the bass. We about to go.
And a foul ball. Swinging a foul straight back. The 0-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Swing and a ball line to center. That's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
But we don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Here's Mookie now. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. And it's fouled away. And that's fouled off. Nobody out. Runner at first. That one just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
On the ground, 2 ball. To second for 1. Over to first, double play.
Oh man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
2 outs, base is empty. Will Smith to the plate. 1 for 2. He had an RBI base hit back in the first. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And it falls. And that keeps the inning alive.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I could see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. So up next, Andy Pajes. He's 2 for 2. High fly ball out towards left center. Taylor on the move to the gap. Nabs it. And that is that. Dodgers strand a couple, but they still hold a 9-0 lead. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Yamamoto back to work. In there at the knees for a strike.
You know, these White Sox looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations.
Line to second, snagged on the bounce. And a quick out number one.
And you got to give some credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt.
And the batter now, Tim Elko. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the third or fourth pitch of just about every at-bat.
1 out, bases empty. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Oh, and 2 now. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
And up next for Chicago, Michael A. Taylor. 0 for 1 so far. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Look, it looked like that curveball backed up on him, and although it's a mistake, it works out really good for the pitcher. The hitter's timed it up, expects it to be to a certain spot, and it just doesn't get there.
That misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs, base is empty. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Now, this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the White Sox. And they're down 9-0. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th and taking over on the mound, Sean Burke.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
Here comes Max Muncy. He's already homered in this game. On the ground, right side, sneaks through, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. 1 for 2.
Freeman.
Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he can handle. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
And now Teoscar Hernandez swinging a foul out of play.
You know, these Dodgers doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. Double-digit hits, and they've done a great job of avoiding the strikeout. Only one of them so far, which tells you a lot.
And that's a base hit. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride low, out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Stepping in, Enrique Hernandez. Swinging a ground ball up the middle, and he beats it. He's safe.
He kept a run off the board with that effort. 2 runs could have easily scored on that play, but he was able to knock it down with the dive and limit the damage. I'll tell you what, that won't go unnoticed by his teammates.
Tommy Edman at the plate. 3 for 3, 2 singles, and a homer. Line drive. Taylor makes the grab on the run.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
Here's Mookie Betts, 1 for 3. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Topman. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, the catcher.
So they're all loaded up. Next up, the Dodgers catcher, Will Smith.
We just might be talking about this at bat in our post-game wrap. He's proven he can drive in runs in these spots.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. And that'll do it. So they get 1, but end up leaving the bases loaded. We're through 5. It's the Dodgers 10 and the White Sox nothing. Let's check out some notable MVP candidates so far this season. He swings and fouls one off. One. Fly ball down the line. And that's a foul ball. Pitch misses there. Now 1-2.
What's good pitch there? Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's what it was. If you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Next pitch is outside. Battling here as he fouls it away. And now it's filled up.
Full count.
Now he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Up the middle, bats up with it. Now the throw to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play.
That's what a good sinker is designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
So up next for Chicago, Miguel Vargas. He is struck out, and he is walked. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Vargas, in his 3rd season, 25 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. There's a strike. Next offering is downstairs. On the corner for a strike.
Boom, that hook's looking pretty sharp today. Just a solid pitching performance so far, and I really think it's because of that curveball.
One down, base is empty. Now one missed.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound, he's already thrown 13 pitches. They've got him working hard out there.
he'll do it again. The White Sox with a lot of ground to make up, and we're in the top half of the sixth. And down on strikes. Strikeout number 8. And next to hit for the Sox, Lenny and Sosa, 0 for 2 in this one. And that's a strike.
And this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
2 down, nobody on. Got him looking. That's his 9th strikeout so far. 1, 2, 3, go the White Sox. They're down 10-0. Back here in L.A., John Shabby with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Shohei Ohtani.
Everybody famous, we can live it up. You only live once, you gotta live it up. Yes, my red tie with your red dress. We ain't mad, you know. Everybody looking when we passing up.
And a swing and a miss. Action in the pen down there. Tyler Alexander, number 61, the right-hander, also getting loose. Foul ball. To right, and that's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Number 34,
Andy Papas steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Grounded to third, could be 2. Barnes tossed to second, and that's 2.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Max Muncy at the dish. And first offering is fouled off. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And that keeps the inning going. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
There's Freddie Freeman now. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Lead runner to second with 2 gone. So first and second with 2 outs. And up next for Los Angeles, Teoscar Hernandez. There's a strike. Muncy at second. Freeman at first. 2 out of the inning. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Coming home. The throw in. Oh, can't pick it up lately. First and second, 2 down. Kike Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And that one is lifted in the air. And that ends the inning. Two men left stranded, but they do push across one. Seventh inning coming up. It's the Dodgers 11 and the White Sox nothing. Welcome back. We're in the seventh. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Brusdar Graterol.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. Colson Montgomery. A strikeout and a walk. Close one. Doesn't get the call. 1-0.
No strikes.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you'd love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
So, a foul ball makes it 1-2. The shortstop takes the ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Goes down looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty.
Oh, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach where you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Edgar Caro now at the plate.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
That one finds the zone, and that is strike one. Upstairs. Next pitch is outside. And the count now even up. In the air, out towards left center. Hernandez makes the grab. 2 down.
The left fielder, number 23, Andrew Benintendi.
2 down, base is empty. Andrew Benintendi up to the plate. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
1 strike.
Tap foul at the plate.
Go.
0-2 now. Cut out and miss, struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Down in order go the White Sox. They trail in this one 11-0. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. On the ground, right side. Throws to first in time. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. Here's Betts. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Taylor makes the catch. Out. Number 2.
The catcher.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the catcher comes up to him. Will Smith.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
And that is out of play.
Yeah, his swing is so good, it's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
That's a base hit. Keeps the inning alive, and now Shohei Ohtani to the plate.
Everything came together for him. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and whipped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And now here's the Dodgers' designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. It's in and out of his glove. Still manages a throw and save. Couldn't recover from the misplay.
2 outs. I'm thinking he had his mind on getting in the dugout so they could get to hitting. All it takes is just a little lapse in concentration. So now let's see if his pitcher will pick him up.
Now the White Sox manager is out of the dugout and will make a move to the pen. Sean Burke is done. A new pitcher in the game, Tyler Alexander.
He's averaging more than 1 hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
So 2 on with 2 away. And now it's going to be Andy Pajes. Line drive, Montgomery. Out number 3. Dodgers strand a couple, but they still lead it 11-0. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
Okay.
Were we on script?
Never.
Singy, did anybody ever give you the silent treatment?
I don't remember that they did. I think they were pretty cool with me in terms of celebrating my rookie year. First home run came in Anaheim against the Angels, and I always love to watch now, though, especially when that player is unsuspecting. You know, some guys, they've been around long enough to know there's a good chance I'm going to get the silent treatment. But when that player's maybe been grinding it out for a little while and finally gets that home run, is expecting the big lift coming into the dugout, and they just stonewall him, it's awesome.
Every once in a while, they'll work that same trick on a veteran player. If, say, he's been cold or hasn't hit a home run in a long time. And that's always fun when you don't see it coming at all and everybody in the dugout goes crickets on him.
Yeah, and that veteran player's usually got a response for those individuals with one or the other hands.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, rolling away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
So digging in, Tim Elko.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
That's in for a strike. That was your worst start one year. Didn't you start like 3 for 33 or something?
Oh, it was awesome. It was awful. Not awesome. It was awesome.
Not so awesome.
It was awesome for pitchers facing me, but it was awful for me. It sounded like some type of deal at a fast food restaurant, like 3 for 33 or something.
The Dodgers up big in this one. Falling behind 2-1. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Got him swinging. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Taylor in the box now. No balls and a strike.
0-1.
That misses, and it's 1-1.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Fields another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. And we're back. Here's the third baseman.
The third baseman.
In the air, right field. Tuckman moving under it. Drops into the glove. 1 up, 1 down.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
And here's Freddie Freeman. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Hit in the air, right field. Tuckman makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, left fielder, Teoscar.
And next for LA, Teoscar Hernandez. That one hit to right. Tuckman sizing this one up. Makes the catch. And that is that. Nothing across here this half. Through 8 full, it's the Dodgers 11 and the White Sox nothing. Roki Sasaki takes over on the mound.
Well, the ERA tells you pretty much all you need to know. Under 1. He's been fantastic coming out of the pen.
That misses off the outside edge.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there, and boy, umpire to give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
And now 2-0.
Last couple of pitches, breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Next offering in there for a strike. 2-1 now.
Look at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
Hernandez settles underneath it. Makes the grab, 1 away. Now at the plate, Miguel Vargas. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. Sasaki, in his rookie season, 23 years old, and he was born in Japan. That's a strike, 0-1. The White Sox with a lot of ground to make up here at the top of the ninth. That one misses, and the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And they're down to their last out.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment move, get back on track. His team needs him.
Sosa in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Ground ball, left
That's foul.
and that's just foul. The White Sox down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, his team was ready from the first pitch of the ball game. Swinging the bats, scoring runs, just being aggressive. I feel like they set the tone, and that tone created a momentum that took them all the way to the finish line. Nice win today.
11-0 your final score. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.